Hello guys, Mr. Evan 312 and welcome back to Space Engineers after months. I know, it's been horrible. To tell you the truth, I've been dealing with a lot of stuff in my life for really ever since the end of the school year. It's just not been easy. I've been trying to fight through it and really it's killed a lot of my motivation. But I promise you, I'm working as hard as I can to get myself back to these videos because you guys really enjoy them. And you know what? I enjoy making them too. And since it's been a while, I wasn't sure what to do. I wanted to bring back something that I think you guys enjoyed a lot. Now, before we begin, I want to remind you, sorry in advance for the horrible graphics and the frame rate because my Toshiba was never really optimized for this game to begin with, and now it seems to be slowing down a little bit. So yeah, great. Second, as to the movies such as Derelict, Aftermath, and The Twin Paradox, people have been asking a lot about that, and the thing is, like I said, Toshiba's kind of slowing down, and certain updates have screwed over some things, but you know what, I probably could do them. They would just have to be much lower graphics, and I just wanted to warn you of that if the next episode of Twin Paradox comes out and it's like this. But also another thing about Twin Paradox is as it's gotten farther and farther along, it's going to be harder and harder to film. It just gets really complex, and there's certain elements I can't do from the story. So I don't know, I'll think about it. Twin Paradox is a little low on my list, but I'll try and come up with other stuff. In the meantime, let's get back to work. Now, you guys may remember a video a long time ago with hypervelocity weapons, and yes, I have brought it back.
You talk dirty to me. You talk dirty to me.
This is a new version of the old relay system that I was using before, like the really simple one. This is a new variant, and it packs even more of a punch. Of course, it's a lot bigger, but as you may notice, it is actually much better equipped. It has more gyros, more gravity accelerators, and it has 4 jump drives and 4 large reactors all hooked up to a conveyor where you can restock them. And this is actually the bottom of it. The top is up here, and also can be remote controlled. So it's not a bad design. So basically, but the thing is, it has no weapons on it. So really, it's kind of like your backup support sniper system and all that. So now that you guys know what this system is, let's look at the target. Now, somewhere above this planet is an asteroid with no strategic value whatsoever, except that it has some scumbags put a space station there. You know what? We want to blow it up. And what better thing to do it with than our new relay cannon system. Now, you guys also may remember all the different kinds of ammunition I brought in when I used our last cannon, so I'll show you around. This one, it looks like the standard high explosive round, pretty cheap to make, although really anything related to this concept is not survival ready at all. Build in these ridiculous bullets, although they do pack quite a punch for their price. Let's see, somewhere up there is the standard armor-piercing round, looks like. They seem to have bugged out with the texture for the old piercer black, so now it's just a big white thing, and then over here I believe is a standard, I don't know, just like a basic mass driver round, just blunt force, looks like. It has an extra mass compared to the armor-piercing and high explosive. Let's see, and up here is the advanced armor-piercing round, has a lot more mass and a lot more piercing power, and of course the high explosive armor-piercing, and then of course the Hammer of Thor, our beloved Hammer of Thor bullet. It's not as big as it used to be, although I think it might have about the same amount of mass, and it had these armor-piercing blocks on the front, but this thing's mostly just designed for complete kinetic destruction, like hitting someone with a sledgehammer. Alright, now that I've shown you guys everything— oh, hold on, I forgot. We're also going to be chucking rocks at this thing. Because, I mean, that's honestly going to be the cheapest thing to do, even though this is like 999,999 kilos or whatever of like kilograms of cobalt ore or something. Even with stone, it takes forever to get that much. But let's begin. Alright, as you can see, this thing turns pretty well. And there's one key button that turns on and off the relays. And then there's a camera here, it's kind of a sniper scope. Zoomed in at max at the moment, but as you can see, we have a pretty clear vision on our target. We'll try and center it as best we can. Like that. I keep trying to build these things to where you can actually put one in the barrel, but it's not really worked so far. Alright. Let's see, we're gonna try and aim it by... One thing you gotta do is when you're pasting in the rounds, you gotta kind of put them against the fuselage so they'll be aligned with the gun. And... Alright, ready for test fire 1. Look at those smug little turds over there, they're about to get frickin' wasted. Another thing I tried to do with the asteroid is to give it a couple weapons, like, so obviously it could probably drive away fighters if it wanted, or at least do some damage, but I wanted to see if they could stop, like, the high explosive rounds before they impact, but I highly doubt that. You'll see soon why. Alright, and... fire! There it goes. Whoop! Looks like a rock's going out too. Did it bug through again? Doggone it! Why fire one bullet when you could fire them all? Eh, laugh at that one, will ya? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, that is interesting. Somehow, I think... Yeah, I honestly think with the speed mods, the collision models, I don't know, whatever the heck happens there, they're not set to really understand that. So it looks like we didn't do any real damage except maybe to the voxels. That is interesting, though. Well, so far they lapped off the basic round, but they weren't able to counter the basic round at all, even with their rockets and machine guns. The rounds were just moving too fast to be properly intercepted. Let's see what they can do with high explosive. Alright, your brother failed me. Come make me happy. We're gonna have so much fun. Alright, high explosive round. Test fire. And fire! Do 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 do. Do you guys remember the banjo music I had before? Whoa! Oh! Oh my Okay, so high explosive turned out to be very, very effective, and in the future when they add planets and you want to do orbital bombardment down on an enemy base, that may prove very, very useful actually. And now we're trying the armor-piercing round, which probably isn't going to do too much against a against this thing, against a space station. It's more intended for use against like a ship of some kind. But we'll see what it does anyway, because the high explosive just wrecked the entire base down to scrap metal. And fire! Oh, there goes the rock again. Alright, here it comes. There it is. Whoops, I missed completely. Man, that thing flies fast though, look at that. Alright, what I could do is change the alignment of the weapon a little bit. I think... Let's see, let's try it over here. Test fire number 2, armor piercing. And fire! Alright, I'm not sure. Doggone it! Oh, okay, that's why. I wasn't even aimed at the darn thing. Okay, here we go. And fire! There it goes. Oh, there we go. Oh, let's see what happened there. Looks like they tried to engage it, but I'm not sure if I actually hit the place or not. I don't see any damage. Let's see what happens if we do multiple rounds. Here comes. Now see, they try to engage. Oh, that is interesting. What's going? I think they get in like the collision mesh and just bug the hell out. That's not bad damage, but that was really an expensive attack as opposed to like one high explosive round just completely shrekking the whole place. Although that seems to cause some lasting damage, and we did take out their power source. You guys remember, like, in the last episode where I was shooting at ships with these rounds, and they were probably, like, the armor piercing were obviously a lot more effective, and high explosive you really can't argue with. But someone pointed out that it was very stupid to be targeting destroyer-sized ships with these massive rounds. So they were right. But someday when we have planets and we're able to do, like, orbital bombardment, this weapon's actually going to probably be pretty useful. And I made it to be kind of a smaller version of my Excalibur round, and obviously a lot more mobile. It has 4 jump drives, so it can get wherever you want. So we've done that, armor piercing. Yeah, let's go ahead. This probably isn't gonna do much, but the armor piercing did have a pretty decent effect once it caught on something, but I don't know, let's see. We'll see indeed. Okay, advanced armor piercing. And fire. I also think these advanced rounds are a lot. Yep, they're a lot faster. Whoa! Did it just bug through? I think it did. It doesn't look like there's any real damage. The thing is, I think like every other block, it doesn't have like the high-speed collision, so it'll bug through. But explosives, they obviously explode on contact, which I think is a little more useful. Interesting. Well, spam time. And bam, boom, bada bing, bada bam, bada blah. Look at it spurging. Yeah, it's just the collision model can't handle it. Oh my gosh, that is funny. And the base is basically unarmed. Oh man, it's not. I don't know. It's not as entertaining as the last episode was, but I like this concept. And with the future of being able to maybe attack planets from orbit, and obviously hitting stationary targets is what this thing's best suited for. Anyway, we'll try the advanced high explosive armor piercing. All right, we'll set that up over here, I think. Whoops. Fire then. Ooh. Oh my gosh, what happened to it? What happened to it? What happened? What happened? It didn't even blow up. Why? What happened? It tunneled through and then didn't do anything. What the heck? Alright, well, you know what time it is. Here, try and laugh that off. Apparently you can. I think it's just going way too fast. Like, it can't understand. Like, even the explosives don't have time to register to explode before they go all the way through. I don't know. It's really, really interesting. Oh well, let's see what the sledgehammer round can do. Alright. Oh, this round looks a lot better than it used to, I think. Anyway, I think so. And there. Alright. Sledgehammer round. And fire! There it goes. Oh, I can't wait to see what this does. Oh, if only asteroids could move. Oh, it broke. What the freak? Doing? It bounced off. What? What happened there? Oh man, this has been kind of a dud. Like, these actual asteroid stations have been pretty resilient to everything but high explosive. But then again, I don't know. The high explosive just seems to be a pretty good way to go anyway. Alright, what I'm going to try and do is take off these armor-piercing blocks on the end. See if that has anything to do with it, because they're pretty much indestructible, so I think maybe if they break, if they're not there to break... Oh, hold on. Okay, sorry, I had to freeze up there for a second, but without the armor-piercing blocks to basically keep it plowing through, we'll see what happens. And fire! Whoa, it flew way faster for some reason. Whoa! It went so fast. Again. Pretty saddening results. Okay. Well, that is kind of a bummer, I guess. Before we go, I have one little idea that I'd like to try out. Hey guys, just before we do this final test, I wanted to put it out there that once we reach, we're very, very close to reaching 2,000 subscribers. And once we hit that mark, I would just like to let it drop that I plan on doing a special video and getting back to a series that everyone has been begging me to start doing again. So once we hit 2,000, I promise you, come rain or sunshine or whatever, I will be getting back to something. I'll be getting back to, you know what, I'll just say, I'll be doing ship battles again. And not just any ship battle, but a ship battle I've been promising from the very beginning. And I promise I'll try to do one at least once a week, as well as I'm able. I don't have as much time as I used to in school years coming back up, but I promise I will devote as much as I can to my videos, as I've been slacking off horribly. It's been months between uploads. Anyway. Whee! Alright, to adventure. Hold on, actually, I want to see. I'm kind of curious what the speedometer says. We'll find out in a second. We should be entering the gravity relay in just a second. I feel like Mass Effect right now. Come on. Hitting the Omega 4 relay. Whoop! No ships ever come back from this. Oh, we've hit over 1,000. Hope you guys enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe, and oh my